We will explain Chiba Prefectural Senior High School Entrance Exam. Please turn to page 3 of the brochure you downloaded. We will explain 3 different types of senior high schools. Most of the high schools are daytime school called Zennichi-sei. Daytime schools have 6 to 7 hours of total class time a day that usually starts around 8:30 a.m. and ends around 4 p.m. It usually takes 3 years to graduate. Second type of high school is nighttime school called Teiji-sei. Most of the classes are held at night and they have 4 hours of total class time a day that usually starts around 5 p.m. and ends around 9 p.m. It usually takes 4 years to graduate, but there are some schools where you can graduate in 3 years. Last type of high school is 3-course part-time school called Sanbu Teiji-sei. This type of school consists of 3 different courses such as morning, afternoon, and night course. Of these 3, you study by participating in one of morning, afternoon, or night course. It takes 3 or 4 years to graduate, depending on the number of earned credits. Please turn to page 4. We will explain Prefectural Senior High School entrance exam system. First is about the school district rule called Gakku. Gakku is an area of high school district you can apply for. This area depends on where you live. As an exception, there are high schools with no school district restriction, which are private schools, vocational high schools such as technical or commercial high schools, nighttime schools, 3-course part-time schools, and the specialized course of daytime school such as international and integrated course. In addition, although Chiba Girls High School and Kisarazu Higashi High School are regular daytime schools, they do not have school district restriction. You can apply for aforementioned high schools no matter where you live in Chiba Prefecture. Chiba Prefectural daytime high schools are under school district rule, which restricts the area of the high schools you can apply for. We will explain the school district rule using Matsuru City, which is highlighted in blue on the map, as an example. Bold lines on the map separate different school districts. You can apply for the high schools in your school district and ones next to your district. Since Matsuru City belongs to District 2, a student living in Matsuru City can choose high schools in District 2, 1, 3, and 4. Please check your school district based on where you live. For more details, please refer to the table at the lower right on page 4. Next, we will explain different types of entrance exams. Please turn to page 5. First, we will explain general entrance examination. For many schools, exams are given in 5 subjects, which are Japanese, social studies, math, science, and English. For 4 Chiki Renkei local cooperation high schools and some Teiji-sei nighttime schools, exams are given in 3 subjects, which are Japanese, math, and English. Besides these exams, all schools give their original exam, such as an interview. For general entrance exam, if you have lived in Japan for less than 3 years, you can request having the pronunciation in kana written above kanji characters on the exam questions. Please note that you must follow necessary procedure for this request before you submit your application. Next, we will explain special entrance examination for foreigners. Students having foreign nationality and those who have stayed in Japan for less than 3 years can apply for this exam. On page 6, you can find 16 high schools that offer this exam. One thing to note is that you have to be careful when you choose your high school. If you choose specialized course like international course, it may be difficult to advance to universities of science due to curriculum differences. Special entrance examination for foreigners will take place on the same day as general exam, so you must decide which exam to take. There may be secondary exam to fill up the vacancy, but only a few high schools will hold secondary exam, so you will most likely have only one chance. The exam consists of an essay exam and interview. For essay exam, you can choose to write in either Japanese or English. You must decide which language to use before you turn in your application. You have to fill out language request document and turn it in with your application. The essay topic will be announced at the time of exam, so you should practice and be well prepared to write an essay in various topics. Your Japanese proficiency will be regarded important in the interview because all high school classes will be held in Japanese. You should study Japanese thoroughly for the interview. Please turn to page 8 and look at the schedule of prefectural and municipal high school entrance exam. You will have a chance to change your first choice school only once after you submit your application. Once you made this change, you can't change it back. After the exams, only the high schools that didn't meet their quota will hold secondary exam. Same for nighttime schools and 3-course part-time schools. They will hold entrance exam for additional enrollment if they didn't meet their quota. Please turn to page 12. Even if your first choice school is public school, there will be only one chance to take an exam for public school. For that reason, students usually take exams for multiple private high schools to ensure the passing of entrance exam. This way of taking an exam for multiple schools is called heigan. For more details, please read this page carefully. Please turn to page 9. Top half of this page shows school expenses you should expect after entering a high school. Besides these expenses, you may also need transportation fee for commuting to school. When and how much you need to pay to school differs depending on the school, but all the schools will ask you to pay some fees immediately after passing the exam, so please be prepared. The fees for private schools are more expensive than public schools. Bottom half of this page is about scholarship. After passing the exam, you have to turn in necessary documents to school. Please turn to back cover. If you didn't attend or graduate from Japanese junior high school because you attended school for more than 9 years back in your home country, there are additional documents you need to prepare. Please be sure to attend admission procedure orientation for applicants organized by the Chiba Prefectural Board of Education. Please refer to the information on the back cover and confirm as pre-sign-up may be required. This is the end of presentation. As shown on the left side of page 12, even if you fail both exams for the public school and the private school, Some schools will hold secondary exam or additional enrollment exam. Don't get discouraged and never give up.